Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another online week of FOT. Because of the weather, I hope you guys have all made it home safely. We're going a little bit out of order here this week, so we are skipping to week 14. So your view might look a little different than mine. I can see stuff that is hidden. You will not. So week 14. Let's talk about week 14 in that this week is all about measurement. So this is the warm-up. This is the same basic screen that you will see. My goal for this is for you to go ahead and click through some of these. Now, I know some of these are a bit elementary, but we got to start at the beginning. So the first kind of go-around here is to just kick around and find some of those elementary measuring games and play them. One simple question, really, I just wanted you to think about measuring and play those games. Which is greater, an inch or a centimeter? So that's a pretty basic question. I'm not going to give you the answer to it. You guys figure that out on your own. So the whole thing here that I want to convey is that there's really two systems of measurement. That's US measurement and that's SI or metric measurement. Let's take a look at the assignment called US measurement first. US measurement, we have a system where we traditionally use fractional inches. The screen, the ruler that you can see here on the screen, is divided into fractional inches. So each of these little graduations, as they're called, are worth a 1/16 of an inch. And this is a kind of a life skill. I see a lot of adults, whenever I taught adult ed classes, that could not measure to the 1/16 of an inch on a standard tape measure or ruler. It's really quite simple. Simply count the number of spaces: 1/16, 2/16, 3/16, 4/16. 4/16 is a fraction that can be reduced to 1/4. So answer A, and I did that one for you, is 1/4. Let's take a look real quick at the PowerPoint. I'll download it here just so your screen looks like my screen. Here we go. We're opening up PowerPoint. Just kind of give you some comparisons. U.S. customary length, inch, foot, mile, mass, slug. I don't know if I've ever used a slug. We're more familiar with force in pounds, times, pretty standard, second, and temperature. Again, I'm not going to read you the entire PowerPoint, but just kind of take a look at what it means to measure. Significant figures are something that you should be aware of, but fall beyond the scope of this class. So the idea with a significant figure is that you can always add one more decimal place beyond what your measurement device is capable of. So if you had a 1/16 ruler, you could go to the 32nd of an inch. But let's not focus a whole lot on that. Here's what we're talking about. Whenever I counted out those 1/16 of an inch marks with you. So anyways, yeah, this is fractional inch measurement. Your assignment for this particular section is to record the measurement of each of those lines and then make some estimations of stuff around you. Question number 8 says how the room you're in, how big and how long. To give you an idea, an average step for an adult person is somewhere just a little bit more or less than 3 feet, depending on your height. So if you can take 3 steps across the room, 3 times 3 is 9, so your room is 9 feet. I'm not sure where you guys are going to be doing this from exactly, but estimation is an important part of measurement, and being able to understand how to estimate sizes with things that are around you is also an important skill. Take a look at those estimation questions. There's a couple of them there. Let's jump back out here to the main course page. On the main course page, we have SI system. SI is metric system, the metric system that we all know and sometimes use. SI metric is a little simpler. So instead of each of these being a fractional amount, each of those represent 1 millimeter, or 1/10 of a centimeter. The metric system is based on 10, so there are 10 millimeters in a centimeter, which is 10 of those dashes. If we had a ruler stick, this is a break line right here, if we had a meter stick, there would be 100 centimeters in a meter. And if we had a really longer measurement that's comparable to a mile, there is a kilometer, which is 1,000 meters. Anyways, I'm just asking you here to record the measurements of each A, B, C, D, and E, and then a couple of questions about U.S. systems and why we use U.S. versus metric. I already talked about significant figures. There is a statement on the PowerPoint. If you have questions about significant figures, you can refer back to the PowerPoint. But the idea of significant figures, one more time, is measuring to one better than what your device can. The final assignment, the takeaway assignment for this week, is going to be an assignment called unit conversion. Now we understand that we can convert inches to feet, to miles, or even to meters. That all of those units with the correct multiplier can be converted to the other system or other scale of measurement. What I'm asking you to do in question number 2 is to label your answers. Oh, I got a 1 there. So anyway, take each of these conversions and convert them to the unit specified. I would expect that you're not going to do this by hand. It's not a surprise that you can Google the answers and say convert to. That's exactly what I want you to do. I want you to just experience the fact that we can go between measurements. Some other critical thinking skills. Remember, with the exception of number 2, whenever I ask you to do a constructed response question, my expectation is that you will write incomplete sentences. And some of us are still struggling with that. We're coming into the home stretch here. Let me kind of back out here and I'll kind of talk about where we're coming for the future weeks here. I'll pull my calendar up here. Hopefully you guys can see that. So here's today, January 7. We'll meet January 14 and January 21st and the 28th. The 21st is the day that I intend to give you your final. Our final, I will review and give you a study guide on the 14th. So on the 14th, the idea is that you guys will stick around until after we go through our spew, which is going to be after the 5:30 mark. And I will then ask you to pause your working, and I will review the final. And I'm telling you, straight out, that the questions that I review in this review sessions are the exact same questions with the correct answers that you will see on the 21st. So if at all possible, make sure you're hanging around with me next week on the 14th for the final on the 21st.
Time, grade 6.
They are dismissing here at Springfield Middle School, so a little patient with me. I'm kind of recording this last minute. Anyways, so the 28th is the last week. We'll do some wrap-up, some make-up, some tidying up of grade books, but we will meet on the 28th. So without this week, when we're not meeting, we're doing this, we only have 3 more meetings. Okay? That's all I have for you for this week. My video is approaching the 8-minute mark. I just want to kind of wish you guys safe travels this evening, and I will see you next Tuesday.